Sup vegan, I'm Vegan Paul, and if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, smash that subscribe button down below. Today's segment will be on how well do Singaporeans actually know the 3 R's. Alright, let's go! Do you know the 3 R's?
Oh, you mean reduce, reuse, recycle?
That's right!
It's practically part of my life. As such, people call me Mr. 3 R's.
So what items do you recycle and how often?
Basically anything that's recyclable, I'll definitely recycle. And I'm planning on recycling this cup later.
Excellent!
So basically I recycle all the plastic boxes that my parents buy from FairPrice. So we'll put them aside every day, and then at the end of the week, we will bring all these plastic cartons down to the basement in the recycling.
Do you think food wastage is a serious problem in Singapore?
Of course it's a big problem. Look around you. Everyone is wasting food every single day. But not me. Not me.
Food wastage is a big problem in Singapore. I think this problem has actually sprouted many good initiatives such as recycling all the ugly vegetables and stuff in FairPrice and cold storage, and then they send it to the restaurants or they send it to less fortunate families.
Alright, so time for our last question. Do you consider reusing old items as an alternative to buying new products?
Nowadays, the cost of repairs are so high that many people would just buy a new electronic instead. And with regards to clothing and so far, I think that a lot of people actually do visit second-hand markets to buy such things, but I personally would not do it.
I definitely agree to this idea. Look at this shirt. I've been wearing this since primary school, man.
As you can see, Singaporeans are generally aware of the 3 R's, but awareness does not translate to action. So watch till the end to find out more. As you can see, we are now going to gather evidence of Singaporeans who violate the 3 R's. Those are the recycling bins. That is the waste bin. Let's go, let's go. Hey, stop! 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 Aren't you Mr. 3R?
Flashback.
Mr. 3 R's.
End of
Why
flashback.
do you not practice what you preach? Well, let me highlight to you the importance of recycling in Singapore. In Singapore, the amount of waste recycled in 2016 increased by 119,300 tons, while the amount of waste disposed of increased marginally by 21,400 tons. Paper recycling actually dropped from 52% to 51%, which is approximately a fall of 12,000 tons from 2015 to 2016. Meanwhile, plastic recycling dropped from 9% to 7%, which is approximately a fall of 4,000 tons. When papers are sent to a recycling facility, they are shredded and reprocessed, while those thrown in general waste are incinerated. The total amount of waste incinerated in Singapore reached 2,830,000 tons, and this generates harmful chemicals, greenhouse gases, and pollution, which is harmful to the environment.
So what should Singaporeans do to improve on the situation?
One way which we can improve this situation is to raise awareness on what items can actually be recycled. NEA provides a useful list of recyclable items. Another way in which we can improve this situation is to make recycling an integral part of our lifestyle. For example, in countries like South Korea, food waste recycling is mandatory, and failure to comply with strict food waste recycling laws will result in heavy penalties like fines. More information can also be found on the NEA website on what can be recycled, how you can recycle, and where you can recycle at home, at school, or even at work.
Oh, now I get it. So from now on, I'll make sure that...
Alright, let's move on to the next location! Wow, Kofu, Heartlander's paradise. But such a pity that this is where the problem of food wastage occurs. serious problem in Singapore? That is not an excuse! Some reasons attributed to food wastage are that households often buy too much food. So, one way to reduce food wastage is to buy only what is needed. But this points to a deeper issue confronting Singaporeans, which is rampant consumerism. Singaporeans often have the mindset that buying more goods and services demonstrates one's affluence and will help to bring joy to one's life. However, studies have shown that excessive consumerism have detrimental impacts on our health, the environment, and even our relationships. Let me share with you the different ways in which individuals like you and I can reduce our consumption habits in our daily lives. If you are at home, you may choose to use a rag instead of paper tissues for cleaning. If you are at the office, you may choose not to ask for plastic carriers if packet food can be held in your hand. Alternatively, you may choose to bring a mug to the office. If you are at school, you can pin notices onto notice boards instead of giving out hard copy flyers. Also, you may decide to use refillable stationery.
Now I know what I should do.
Let's take a break. So far, we have only been focused on how other Singaporeans have practiced the 3 R's. But what about my own team? Now, let us take a look at how my own team members practice the 3 R's. Hey you, can you help me film for my team? I'm
sure.
Vegan Paul.
Sure.
Do you think this is good?
But why are you getting a new laptop?
Look at this, man! I can literally use my laptop as a purse! A purse!
Bruh, I feel for you, but why don't you send your laptop for repair?
I deserve the very best laptop in this world!
Whoa, calm down there, bruh, calm down. What are you gonna do with this laptop after you buy a new one? That's not right, bruh. Do you know your actions will effectively contribute to e-waste in Singapore? Each year, 60 million kg of e-waste is generated in Singapore, with only about 22,000 kg being recycled, which amounts to a minuscule 0.03%. E-waste contains harmful substances such as mercury and cadmium that may lead to adverse health impact and environmental degradation when improperly collected and treated. At the government level, NEA is planning to put in place a regulated e-waste management system that will better ensure that e-waste recycling is made convenient and conducted in an environmentally friendly way. A study is also being conducted to develop feasible systems for the collection and recycling of e-waste in Singapore. But e-waste is merely a symptom of the buy and throw mentality in Singapore. Instead of reusing old items which still have functional value, Singaporeans are buying brand new items to replace them, which contributes to excessive wastage. So let me share what individuals like you and I can do to mitigate this problem. If you are at home, you can reuse old clothes as rags for cleaning. If you are at school, you can donate your unwanted storybooks to the school library. If you are at the office, you can remove and shred old documents and reuse the folders for filing of new documents. Additionally, you can donate used items to drop off collection bins. Or, you can also consider visiting family thrift stores to give used items a second life. A plausible reason why Singaporeans do not repair and reuse their old items is not because they are unwilling, but rather because they do not know how to. Repair Kopitiam is an excellent website which equips Singaporeans with the necessary skills to fix items by themselves. Voila! Problem solved. That's it, guys. Remember, to ensure the sustainability of 3 R's in Singapore, collective action is needed. Together, we can make Singapore a truly clean and green nation. Vegan!
早日 start